Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Got a package in the mail today from Z-Force Modelworx, and I can't wait to share this with you. Let's take a look. Hey guys, if you like dressing up your models with 3D printed parts and you're not familiar with Z-Force Modelworx, head over and check them out. Z-ForceModelworx.com. You'll find a great selection of wheels and tires, whether they're vintage, some modern stuff, upgraded things, just absolutely awesome stuff. Great set of artilleries, which you know I like these things. Just a good set of vintage. One of the things I picked up was a set of disc brakes, as you see here, as a backing for some wheels. And if you want some Willwood tin lug, they've got them. So go check them out. You'll also find some really cool steering wheels. Great selection of engine hop-up and dress-up goodies. And one of the things I picked up, we'll be taking a look at, is these awesome sets of header collectors and flanges. They make them for Mopar, Ford, and GM. Really cool stuff. Another thing that we'll be taking a look at is this exhaust system and all of the accessories for that. Really, really cool. And another thing I thought was really nifty was these cutouts. If you're not familiar with a cutout, these are the electric ones, and you flip a switch and it will open up from your regular exhaust system to an open dump. So you've got a cutout there that bypasses the exhaust system, and or you can close it back up and you back to your regular exhaust system, which I think are really cool. On the real cars, there's something. Hey, that's it. Let's get over and take a look at what we got in. Since our buddy Irv Arter over at the Arter Rake, and by the way, if you haven't checked out his channel, be sure you go over and do that. Irv shared this with me, and I knew I had to have one because I was just about to start making the headers for the Mustang engine, one of the things I have not done yet, and this was just right in line with what I wanted to do. But let's take a look at these things. First up, let's take a look at the brakes. Hey, you got some stickers there too. Z-Force Modelworx. How cool is that? That'll go on the workbench. All right, let's look at these discs. Like I said, I want to use these as a backing behind some wheels. Wow. Check that out, guys. Very nice. I want to go ahead and get a set of those Willwoods too. Yeah. I like it. I like it. That's going to be going on a street rod. And then let's go ahead and look at the exhaust system and the cutouts first. Then we'll get to the headers because I want to show you how to do that exhaust system. The cutouts, as you were seeing in that picture, are the electronic type. I think that picture I showed you was better than these, but you've got your exhaust sections there. And oh, it even has the cutoff valves down in there. You see those? All right. And the elbows. How cool is that? And by the way, when you're doing your exhaust systems, it explains, and I'll get into this when we get to the headers too and the exhaust system, but 3mm solder is what you'll need to do your exhaust system. If you remember when I did the exhaust system from scratch on Amanda's Barracuda, and some since then, that check that out, drops right in there. 3mm solder. And the great thing with this is when you're doing your exhaust systems around the hump for the rear end, however you want to, you can make these things, an exhaust system, so easy with these. But they suggest, and it fits as you just saw, 3mm. And to that end, let's go over to those mufflers and all of that stuff. Same thing, your whole exhaust system, and it comes with exhaust tips and all that stuff too. So better yet, some more decal. Check that out. And just like it's made for it. I love the crossover for the exhaust system there. And again, 3mm. I'll have to take one of these sides off to verify. Well, I know it'll fit because that's what they recommend. That is, if I can get it off. There we go. All right. And let's get that 3mm there. Boom. 3mm. Very nice. Right into the exhaust pipe. Well, that one's got a little printing tab on it. But yeah, it fits. It fits. Absolutely awesome. Yep. Drops right in. Oh, I love this stuff, guys. I love this stuff. So 3mm for your exhaust system. Cool stuff. And let's get over here to these headers. I mentioned the flanges and the collectors were in, or they make those for GM, for Chevrolet, Ford, and Mopar. And I got some of each. And I've got one open. I got an extra one of Ford simply because this is for the Mustang. But I went ahead and got this one out and open. Check that out. And I went ahead and, well, this coupler goes in, as you see, right here. Well, if I can get the light right here, that's your 3mm that comes out of the header and goes into the exhaust. Yep. I know that's hard to see, guys, with the light. But drops right in. And where the collectors go together, you use 62,000. So this is some really old Radio Shack. But you can get 62,000 about anywhere. And the great thing with this is you can route your headers. You can make your own bends, however you want to do them. Coming out of the head, coming down, and just however you want to do them. And I love that stuff. I went ahead and cut 4 small pieces of this and went ahead and put them together so you can see that where these collectors drop in, there you go. Is that not cool? But you got a great looking collector there, as you saw in the pictures of that underside of the car earlier. And you can design your own headers. And to be honest with you, I love doing these headers. It's really fun. And if you want to do, there's different sizes and lengths of the collectors. Like this one for a big block. Very, very cool. Let me get this one on the end so it'd be easier to see there. There. I think that is just cool. And you got a homemade header set with some really spot-on collectors there. So Z-Force Modelworx. So guys, if you're interested in these, head over, check them out. Irv, thank you for sharing these with us. I appreciate it very much. I'm going to be doing these headers probably tonight. I'm finishing up some last-minute chassis modification. I noticed when I got the body on some fit issues, so I'm working on that. And then I'll wrap up these headers hopefully tonight. And that will be it for right now, guys. Hope y'all have an absolutely awesome day. excited to share this with you. I'm going to do a real quick video. I've been getting some requests from some folks for some show shout-outs, so I'm going to do a brief video coming up next that is just some show shout-outs from now to the end of the year that I've gotten from folks via email and some requests, as well as some that I've picked up from some of the shows we've been to recently. So I'll share that with you in the next one. Guys, God bless. Check out Z-Force Modelworx. See you in the next video.